Many professional players reach the top because the beautiful game is all they have, while others are fortunate enough to see the sport as a hobby rather than a means of achieving financial security. Wages for footballers are a source of much debate, but only a small percentage of aspiring players make it, and the hard work they must put in deserves to be rewarded. However, not every player had to wait until they were a professional to become wealthy. Hugo Lloris, Gerard Pique, and Patrick Bamford, for example, were born into wealth and didn't have to wait until they could spend it. Today, we'll discuss the top 10 football players who were rich before playing football in the last few years. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos in the future. Number 10. Hugo Lloris. Hugo Lloris, the goalkeeper for Tottenham Hotspur in France, was born into wealth and was named after Victor Hugo, the author of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. His father Luc is an investment banker, and his mother Marie is a successful lawyer. Lloris grew up in an upper-class family and had daily tennis lessons. Hugo was born into a very wealthy family in the south of France. He is a world champion, one of the best keepers on the planet, and he has always been wealthy. Hugo aspired to be a professional tennis player when he was younger, which could explain his current hand abilities. Number 9. Robin van Persie. Robin van Persie's creativity was frequently displayed on the football field, so it should come as no surprise that both of his parents are artists. Bob, his father, is a successful sculptor, and José Rez, his mother, is a painter and jewelry designer. The former Arsenal and Manchester United striker has chosen a different path in his career. The Flying Dutchman was a footballing maestro, a controversial and misunderstood figure who embodied the definition of a football artist, much like his parents. Van Persie's mother was a painter and his father was a well-known Dutch sculptor. The former gunner comes from a very wealthy family. It's ironic, given that he was dubbed Robin Hood on the field. Number 8. Gerard Pique. Gerard Pique is regarded as one of the world's most intelligent and influential footballers. He was accepted into Harvard University with an IQ of 140. He is a true businessman who is building an empire through his wise investments. He was born into a life of luxury as the son of a wealthy businessman and the director of Barcelona's largest hospital. He is now one of the world's wealthiest footballers. His earnings increased by $55 million per year, according to some business journals. Number 7. Andrea Pirlo. Have you ever considered Pirlo to be a gentleman both on and off the field? That isn't a coincidence at all. The AC Milan legend comes from a well-to-do family in Italy's industrial north. His father is a successful businessman, and his grandparents own a winery. Pirlo's beginnings are as finely crafted as his right foot and first touch. Number 6. Mario Balotelli. Super Mario is insane. He set off fireworks in his bathroom, threw darts at young players, and paid a bartender to drive his Vespa into the sea. He began his professional football career at Le Messin, where he made 2 appearances for the first team before having an unsuccessful trial at Barcelona and then joining Inter Milan in 2007. Inter manager Roberto Mancini promoted Balotelli to the first team, but after Mancini's departure, Balotelli's disciplinary record began to deteriorate. You've probably heard all of these stories, but you may not be aware that Balotelli was wealthy before he became a professional footballer. He grew up in a large house, having been born to Ghanaian parents and raised by the Balotellis, a wealthy family in northern Italy. Number 5. Paolo Maldini. AC Milan's record breaker is Cesar Maldini's son, who is also a legend at the club. Paolo Maldini, one of the greatest defenders of all time, was born into a wealthy family. Daniel Maldini, his promising 18-year-old son, is a promising left-winger who could have a breakthrough season in Serie A this season. Number 4. Oliver Bierhoff. Oliver Bierhoff is a former striker who now works as a football official in Germany. He is currently the German Football Association's national team director. Oliver Bierhoff, a former Germany forward who played for AC Milan and earned 70 caps for his country, may have inherited his work ethic from his father. Dr. Rolf Bierhoff, the CEO of an energy company, made sure that his son had everything he needed as a child. After his son returned home from training with a spotless kit, he made sure Bierhoff worked hard on the football pitch. According to legend, Dr. Bierhoff poured water on their garden grass before instructing Oliver to practice diving headers on the patch after it froze. Number 3. Frank Lampard. When he was with Chelsea, Frank Lampard was the highest paid player in the Premier League. He didn't need to wear the Blues jersey, however, to make money. The midfielder who has a perfect ball strike comes from a footballing family. His father was a West Ham player who had a successful career. The Chelsea legend had to put in a lot of effort to keep the Blues' legendary status on the pitch. Before moving to Chelsea from West Ham, the English midfielder was already a wealthy football player. Because Frank Lampard got off to a strong start, an aristocratic start, and then there's the senior, and his uncle aided him in developing his football career. The Chelsea manager's net worth is estimated to be $15 million. Number 2. Fate Bolkiah. Have you ever heard of this name? Until Cristiano Ronaldo recently surpassed him as the world's richest player, this 22-year-old kid was the richest player on the planet. For Leicester City, he is an offensive midfielder. What the hell, he was wealthier than Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Bolkiah is wealthy due to his ancestors. His uncle is the Sultan of Brunei. Brunei is an oil-rich country, and the Sultan's fortune is estimated to be worth $17 billion. Having an uncle worth that much certainly helps. Bolkiah is also the national team captain of Brunei. Number 1. Ricardo Kaká. Ricardo Kaká is one of the few Brazilian stars who does not play for money. He grew up in a wealthy family in São Paulo's affluent suburbs. Kaká's football career is unique in that, unlike many Brazilian superstars, he does not come from a poor family. Kaká is also not from the super rich, but rather from the upper middle class, and is thus rightfully considered a wealthy football player. Bosco is ex-Pereira Leite, his father, was an engineer. Simone dos Santos, his mother, was a teacher. Kaká is a devout Christian who credits his success to God alone. Kaká's football career appeared to be over when he suffered a spinal fracture at the age of 18. But, despite the doctor's predictions, Kaká recovered completely. This prompted the player to reconsider his belief in divine intervention. Kaká is a devout follower of Jesus Christ. Yes, he also played for Real Madrid, but let's put that behind us now. That concludes top 10 football players who were rich before playing football. I hope you find the video entertaining. What are your thoughts on our list? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Make sure to click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.